So any special needs today while I start us off with a nice big inhale at the top? Good. Exhale, just bring it down. Give a gentle push against your thigh bones. Feel your belly lift up. Good. And then inhale up. How's everybody moving? Hey, you said you were stiff. Okay, how do you feel after Monday? Okay. Is that okay? Oh, yeah. Because she's not a little baby anymore. She's a toddler, right? Is she still there? Oh. One more reach up, good. All right. So I'm holding pretty loosely with my fingers right now, not a giant hard squeeze, just an easy lift. We're going to hold this up and we're going to push I'm going to kneel so you can see what my hands are doing. Push that top hand up and then push the other top hand up. So you've just got your fingers easy on that ball and you're really just using it as a marker to see how far you can get over the top of it. Yeah? Good. So my Zoom people, that's what's happening. Good. Yeah, so Sheila, look at my hands. I'm going to get closer again. I'm going to get even lower. Just those fingertips. See that? Just those fingertips. So instead of taking it side to side, I want you to stretch your hand up. See how I've got my fingers free on one side and just the fingers on the other? I can't see anybody's fingers except for Sheila's. Yeah, reach. That's it. There you go. Good. Good. Nice, Eloise. Good. That looks really super elegant, Eloise. Especially when your right side goes up. Look at her go. So sorry, yeah, so your left side, when your left side goes up, so make your right side really, really reach. Give it a little extra. There you go. Good, nice, Dave. I see that extra. Good, okay, and then we'll come back to center, take those arms down and around the back of you. I don't know how they can do that. We're gonna take the arms out from the back, lift the chest. Good, now scoop in like you're doing Martha Graham. Pull your belly in away from your ball and pull your back. Good, should feel like a nice stretch across your back. Good, switch hands, open up, lift that chest. Good, hands come back together, pubic bone, belly button, ribs, pull back. Shh. Let the shoulder blades glide forward. It's like your little mini Martha Graham. Good, and then open it up. Good, and then back to the center. Pubic bone, belly button, ribs. Nice C curve standing, right? Nice C curve standing. So it's upness, good. And then open, and then one more back to center. C curve, shoulders are dropped. They don't have to lift up to your ears to create a C curve. That's it, good. Good, and then this time lift those arms all the way up. Dun, 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 straight up to the sky. There you go, good. All right, and then we'll bring that ball down. We're gonna take it, put it right on the front of our thighs as we open into parallel. So I'm starting tall, tips of my fingers on the ball. I'm going to sit in a squat and push down on that ball as I sit. Good, that's it, and then come back up. So our temptation might be to hold the ball in place. Actually, we can open up and let it go a little bit in between the thighs as we press. We don't have to worry about the knees collapsing. They can actually stay in their parallel line. Yeah. That's it. Push. Good. Good. All right. So now as you push, pull your booty back a little bit for me. That's it. It's like we're all doing the pin-up sit, right? Or the sorority sister pose. So David, if it feels a little effeminate, I apologize. I don't have a masculine equivalent. Do men never do this? Yes, when they crush things on their legs. Strong. This has to be like martial arts when you crack someone's head on your knee. Same idea. Cha. All right, we're going to stay down here. Rock your ball over to your right thigh bone. Push it down. Tap your left leg back. Bring it in, good, and just hold it. Every time you tap back, can you keep a little pressure on that ball? Collarbones open. We're starting to wake up that oblique, so I'm going to give you your mirror here, right? So I'm not just holding it, I'm putting pressure. Elbows in, good. And it should create a really nice, solid feedback loop through you. Good, yeah. All right, switch feet, switch sides. Press, elbows in, and push. Good. Good. Now what if your body doesn't go back and forth and it's just the leg, right? So this hip is not moving. We're moving the leg in the socket, loosening it up. Good. That's it. That's it. Good. And one more. Nice. And then roll that ball back into the center. Push it down as you straighten your legs. And there might be a point if your legs are far apart that it won't go any further. That's okay. Inhale, exhale, round your spine back up, rolling it, and you can walk with your fingers so it comes all the way up to your belly. Hold it at your belly, lift your chest. Yeah, good. And then tuck your ribs in, round it down, pushing it against your body as you go. So if you've been on a reformer machine, imagine that you're actually sitting on the reformer machine, pulling the straps behind you over your head. It's that same direction of energy and force. You're just getting at it a different way. Lift that chest, good. And one more time. All the way down, push, 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 push. Good, and then roll it back up. Keep pressing, keep pressing, keep pressing. Your triceps should start to come awake a little bit. Yes? Good. All right, nice job. Take your ball, put it in your right hip. Good. We're going to push the ball into that hip. Push the ball into your hip and push your hip back at the ball. Yep, don't let your hip give up. So push, push, push. Good, and then come back up. Nice. That's it. Good. Good. All right. Now we're going to add our skater leg. This is the leg that's on your reformer staying on the carriage or on the steady part. This is the part that's pushing away and then coming back in. Yes. So everything is trying to hold steady to this ball while this leg glides on the ground. Good. Push at it, push at it, push at it. Good. Can you sit back a little bit more? Sit back a little bit, Kate. There you go. That's it. Good. Good. And then Eloise and Sheila, as you sit back, I want you to keep your sternum forward. So instead of letting it drop, you're going to let it look up. Yes. Yes. Good. Good. One more. Stay out here. You've got this leg out to the side. Reach your arm out. Good. Now rotate. Look at that leg. Lift it back up. Good. And rotate. Look at that leg. Lift back up. You got it. Good. That's it. One more. Good. All right. Now, staying here, we're going to lift this leg. Ready? Scoop your abs up. Lift and lower. It might not be high, right? We're trying to see where our real range of motion is in the hip. That's it. Good. That's it. Can you shift your weight back just a little? Shift it back. Good. You'll feel your load increase here on that standing leg. Try two more. Really get your leg back, your hip back. Good. One more. Nice. Bring that leg in. Take your ball back to those knees. Round, 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 all the way up. Stretch it up to the sky. Push that ball up. Good. Nice job. Ball goes on your other hip. Yes? All right. Remember, we're pushing our hip at the ball and equally pushing in with the hand as we sit. Good. Good. Still get your breath, right? I told you guys the good news about my uncle, I think. I've got more good news. I have so much good news today. The good and frustrating news is that he doesn't have lung cancer. The frustrating news, it's that there's a medical term and I wish I could remember it. It's his rib cage doesn't move. Right? It was so bad they thought he had lung cancer. And his rib cage doesn't move. He doesn't breathe properly. So breathe through your ribs, please. Good. And one more. Good. Okay, next one we're going to stay down. We're on that reformer machine, standing on the stable part, and then using this leg to push out and come back in. So this one really wants to push at this ball, right? Because this is what's keeping you from falling to the moving part, right? We're going to hold that thigh bone into your ball. That's better, Dave. So even when it comes back in, I want you to stay low. So Dave, your deal is really get that thigh into your ball, make it rock solid while this one's in motion in both directions. Yes, there, I saw you. Good. Do that again. Get it, get it, get it, get it. Good. Good. Can we do one more? Nice. How about one more? Good. And bring it in. Okay, we got to tell you, let's stay out. We're going to lift those arms out and we rotate toward that leg. Bring it back open, stretch it. Good. And rotate. So all our weight is still on this loaded leg, yes? Rotate. Good. And last one. We're going to stay in this position because now, guess what? We're going to lift this leg up. So scoop your belly in. Lift. If you're like me, you have to corkscrew your heel down into the ground so that when you lift, you don't collapse like this. Can you see how my whole hip and knee go with it? Some of you just do the knee. Some of you might feel better if you push your thigh against your ball again. Yeah. Yes, that's it. Good. Good. Do one more, one more, one more. Wow, good. All right, bring that leg in. Whew. Put your ball there. Sit a little deeper and then round up through your spine. Good. Are we feeling hips? Hips alive? Hips alive. That side was easier? Did everybody else have an easier side? Okay, let's go back to your other side. Yes, 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 yes. Come on, come on. This is how we make change. Come on. Dave, is Robin with you there? Okay, just checking. Okay. All right. Hello, you. So we're coming back down. So which motion for you was the most challenging? Was it the out? Was it the rotation? This one? Yeah, so okay, whatever your most challenging moment was, I want you to do 4 more. I will too. I will too. So let's see, I think it was this side. Yeah, definitely this side. Yeah, and remember, ball on thigh, pushing the thigh at your ball will create more stability at the hip and the abs. Yep, so not on the hip, push on your thigh, push your thigh at the ball. That's it. Yeah, there you go, Eloise. Good. Good, and it's okay if you don't lift it as high, but you do it well, right? If maybe this is as far as you get, but you're not doing this to do it, then we know you're really lifting your leg, because watch this angle. Here's me lifting the leg. Here's the angle staying exactly the same. I'm using everything else and not this. Does that make sense? So yeah, smaller but better is better for growth over time. Okay, good job, you guys. We are gonna roll down to our mat. Yes, and we're only gonna take one because we've been doing roll downs. So arms up to the sky. Good. And then inhale, exhale, pull those ribs in. Round down. Good. And then Franny, I'm just going to remind you that if this press, you feel this shoulder on you, make sure you open that collarbone up so you anchor that shoulder blade. When you're down, you can play with that ball. See how far you can comfortably roll it out. There's going to be a point where you're like, gosh, if I go any farther, I'm going to end up on my nose. That's where you stop, let the ball go, and walk on out to your plank. Yeah? Good. From here, we're going to have just a little scapular push-up, pushing the ground away and the shoulders out to the sides and forward. And then we'll pull the shoulder blades together. Out to the sides and forward, and then together. Yep, just that much. So the elbows are staying straight. I'm looking at my back camera. I'm watching your shoulders, Kay, in particular. Yeah, can they come back together again? Are they there's forward. Now show me backward. Pull them back. Good. All right. All right. And then everybody go ahead and come on up till you're seated in an upright position. We're going to take our ball and wedge it behind the small of our back. So if you tilt yourself way up onto the front of your sits bones and then set it behind you, you can almost just watch TV there, right? It's almost comfortable enough. You just need something to support your head. That's how it should be underneath your sits bone, yeah? Okay, so then from here, we're going to inhale, exhale, take your pubic bone, your belly button rib back into your ball. We're using it as a target, and then come back up, yeah? So inhale, exhale, shh. We're pretending that we have a Pilates arc barrel behind us. There we go, good. That's it. I saw two of you drop open your shoulders as you rolled back, but you didn't give up your abs, and that's awesome. Good. One more. Good. Stay right here. Just lift those arms. Keep pressing your ribs back towards your ball. Good. And lower. Inhale, exhale. Ribs towards your ball. And lower. Good. So front ribs to back ribs. Good. And one more. Good. All right, one more, taking those arms up again. Hold them there. Good. Now rotate your torso. Feel your front ribs try to press through you to your ball. Good. Come back to center. Press through you to your ball. Good. And center. And again. Low belly. Good. That's it. Good. You should start getting the tremble of truth if you're constantly pulling through you to your ball. I can rest here on my ball. This is really easy. Here's me pulling back to my ball. Can you feel the difference or see the difference? Right? Pulling back, resting. All right, good. Go ahead and come all the way up. Pull yourself forward. Let yourself rock to the front of your sits bones. Very nice. Good. Okay. We're going to come back again. Inhale and exhale. Belly button, pubic bone, rib. Good. Now take a breath. Exhale. Keep your abs to your ball while you pull your right leg into tabletop. Put it down. Exhale, left leg. You might notice that if you're really trying to pull your abs to your ball, your one foot that stays on the ground has to really press into the ground as well. Anyone feel that? Yes. Good. 1, 2. Anybody else? Thumbs up? Sorta? Not at all, Mona? I have no idea. Okay, good. Just checking. Good. All right. Good. Come back a little deeper. Good. And then lift yourself all the way back up. Fantastic. Rock to the front of those sits bones. Good. All right. Check your ball again. Choot, choot. Good. And then round back. So FYI, even if it was an arc barrel, you'd still have to check it because that thing slides around even on a sticky pad. So scoop your belly in, bring your right leg into tabletop. Good. Extend it straight out. Good. Lower the straight leg down. As you lift, rotate to your right. Maybe grab that leg and give it a pull if that feels good. Lower it again, coming back to center. Good. Lift it. Maybe grab it if it feels good. Good. Now here's what I want you to watch. Where are your sits bones? You have both of them on the ground. When you grab this one, can you press the right sits bone down? Do not let it slide out from under you. Make sense? Good. Good. Last one. And Kay, try reaching across you with your left arm to your right leg. That's it. Now you've got that nice opening. Good. That's it. Good. All right. Bring that leg back in. Lift your left leg into tabletop. Extend it. Lower it down. Good. Now exhale. Right hand to left leg. You can give a little pull. Keep your sits bone anchored. Pull your abs back to your ball. Good. And back in. So it looks like a stretch. It's not, well, for some of us, it's not really a stretch. It's more about this anchor sensation. So I'm thinking especially, let's see, Eloise, Franny, I can't see you, but I want you to really keep that sits bone in place. Robin, keep your sits bone in place, right? Don't let it under. Good. Yeah, good. Come on, anchor that sits bone, anchor it. Feel this one down. Don't let it pop up. Don't let it scoot under. Good. And you should feel how you have to hold on in these low bellies, maybe even in the ribs. Good. That's it. Nice. All right. Good. Let yourself round back. If it feels good, you can actually round all the way back using the ball to support you. And some of you are like, "Woo, too far," right? You will know where it's too far. You can use your legs. Good. All right. And then round yourself all the way back up, tucking your chin first. That's it. Getting all the way back up. Feel good? A little thoracic extension. Okay. Now we're going to take that ball, put it underneath the shoulder blades. So it's just below the shoulder blades, not on them, but right under them. Yeah? Okay. Hands come behind the head. Now we do get to have some lovely upper back extension. And my spine friends, this should be great for you, my spine minders, letting yourself have that motion through the upper back. Then you're going to pull your ribs in, bring yourself just to neutral, not to a bow. Yeah, good. Lower yourself down. Good. Pull your ribs in just to neutral, just to neutral. Good. Yeah, that's it. Now I'm pushing my heels down into the ground. Trying to keep that back chain a little bit active. Good. Yes. And back down over, far as you can go. Open up that chest. Sheila, when you're down, see if you can pull your elbows open. Yeah. Good. All right. So then the next one, we're going to come up and rotate to your right without coming up and forward. So we're letting that upper body hang in space a little bit. Come back down and up and rotate to your left. Trying to come up just to neutral and then into rotation. Yep. Extend, opening those elbows. Pull your ribs in and rotate. That's it. Good. Are your feet still pushing actively into the floor? That's it. Good. Let's do one more each side. Extend over your ball. Pull your ribs in, lift to neutral, rotate. Good. Extend, lift to neutral, and rotate. Beautiful. Good. Let your arms reach up toward the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, curl up into a deeper bow. Good. And then keep on coming right off that ball. Dun, dun, dun. Very nice. Okay. So we're going to roll ourselves all the way down to the mat. So I've grabbed my ball. Come all the way down. Good. And your spine should feel really lovely, like extra loose right now, I hope. Yeah? All right. We're going to lift the hips up like a little bridge. Take your ball, put it underneath your sacrum, and you want it to be in a place where you feel like you could comfortably lift your legs in a tabletop, or you could comfortably rest with your knees to your chest, right? You're feeling that nice little, it should feel cozy, like easy. Yeah? Everyone find that spot? Okay, so once you find it, there's going to be a teeny little bit of room underneath your low back, between your back and the ball. I want you to let your abdominals pull into that space. They're not going to flatten it all the way. You'll still be able to put your hand under there, depending on how squishy or not your ball is. But I want you to just feel your abdominals holding you there. We're going to bring the knees into your chest, and then exhale, just take them away from you. So, good. And we're going to keep them like we do with knee pull, imagining that you have a tray on your shins, right? So they stay parallel to the ground at all times. So in and then away with a nice big inhale. Exhale in. Good. Inhale big into your back as they go away. That's it. Good. Yes, I see you thinking about your shins. The hardest moment is the further they get away. You have to keep bending your knees so that your low belly stays loaded, right? Because otherwise the legs want to pop up. So give me that little bend. Good. Yes, yes. Fantastic. Fantastic. All right. So go ahead and take those legs out. They're hanging out there in space. Bring just one in. Notice that one side of you is holding. Take that one out. Bring the other one in. Good. So I'm not stretching it all the way. We still have our knee pull legs with our little tray on the one shin, right? Don't spill it. Good. Don't spill it. Good, I know. Notice when you're tempted to straighten that leg out. That's a spill moment. Good. And last one. Good, and I gotta get one more on this side. Good, all right. Go ahead and let yourself relax, pulling those knees into the chest if that's your comfortable spot. Some people are more comfortable putting their feet all the way down, so you decide what feels good to you. I know knee pull is one of those hard ones to figure out, I think, in our bodies, but it makes us better aware of what we do at our big hinges. All right, legs back up in tabletop. Good. So now the knee is directly over the hip, so that's your baseline. There should be a low belly turning on. Good. We're going to put the heels together, open the knees apart, and then exhale. Now you get to straighten your legs. Press them away for frog. Pull those heels back in as close as you can, opening your knees up wide. Good. Exhale. Press them away for frog. And then bring those knees in wide, wide, wide. Good. Squeeze and pull the back of your legs together. Good. So if you're like, this is too easy, Mona, okay, just lower your legs a little bit. As you go out and in, keeping that belly glued down toward your ball. Good. And one more. Squeeze. Good. Very nice. Good. Bring those knees together. Lift your legs straight toward the sky. Good. Now we're going to lower both legs down. Now start small. I want you to feel, okay, this is where I really need some extra abs. Notice where that moment is for you. Good. Remember a moment ago when I was talking about keeping your sits bones anchored? When you lower your ball here, can you connect to those sits bones? Maybe pull them together. You'll feel more support from the back side of your leg for your abs trying to hold onto your pelvis. Good. One more. Nice. Okay. My favorite, well, sometimes it's helicopter, sometimes it's called windmill legs. But its movement is the same. We start with a scissor, and then a scissor, and then circle in opposite directions. And we scissor, scissor, circle in opposite directions. Yep. So, big inhale as you go around. Big inhale as you go around. And we should start getting a little wobbly on that ball. Especially as you pick up your pace, your core has to react a little bit more quickly to the wobbliness that you're creating. That's it. Good. Good. Last one, sadly. Yes, good. And then both legs come back up to the sky. Flex your feet, push your heels up toward the ceiling. That's it. Feel the back of your leg nice and long. Good. Now find your ball. Good. Spine movers. Push down into your ball, and now you're coming into a rollover. Feel it? Good. Open your feet. Come down, and you're going to round back just to your ball. Good. That's it. Good. Bring those legs back together. Push against your ball. Open. Come back down. So there's two lovely things that happen here. If you're a spine mover that struggles with rolling over, you should find that you're already halfway there. Yeah? And maybe you still only get a little bit off your ball. but your body starts to feel that strength moment right there. If you're a spine mover who can curl upside down, but maybe you get there by cheating, pushing down on your ball helps wake up that tricep and lat relationship to your torso. Yeah, can you feel it? Really squash your ball. Shoo! That's it. Good. Let's do one more. Let's do one more, just because I think it feels nice to feel connected. Yeah, good. All right. And then you have to do one tiny little lift just to get your ball out from under you, and then gently rock down to the ground. We're going to rock and roll up to sitting. We're going to take our ball, put it between our knees and our forehead. Right? So this is the drill you often see Chinda doing. I love that she keeps on doing it. We're going to scoop that belly in, try to keep that connected as we rock back and rock up. So this means you're keeping your C curve. If you lose your ball, it tells you that maybe your legs are getting away from you or your head is getting away from you. I like that, Sheila. Just bring it in. Clever girl. She's a clever girl. So Sheila's so clever. She'll figure out a way. So here's the other cheat. So one is to just make it touch your head. The other one is to hold it in between your legs. That's another cheat. It's actually resting between you and your legs, right? So that you have to bring your legs in order to create that motion. Now maybe you don't have enough C curve yet to drop your head down. That's okay. Keep it to your chest and let your nose be on it. That works too. Can you see how I've got my nose connected instead of my forehead? That works. Yeah, and right? None of it's working. And I also think your disadvantage is that your ball is really little. Yeah, good. So get those legs in. So that might be arms. If your arms can't hold in against your legs, then they're going to have to swing out to get you up. Yeah, it's just fun, you guys. Just playing and seeing if you can figure out your own body puzzle, right? Body, it's just us, right? It's awesome. So we're going to come on up over and give ourselves... we'll let that rest. You just rest somewhere, ball. And we're going to come square up those shoulders and just step back into a plank. We're doing a little leg pull. And so we'll take this from the cross, kick out, outside, kick out, and then down. So cross under, kick out, outside, kick out, and down. Alternate sides, yeah, because you're spending a little more time on each side. But I want you to kick out, push out through your toes, right? Point at the corner so it's not a lazy ankle. Pull and then point out. Good. And Sheila, I want you to lift that leg behind you. So, or imagine that it's coming, when you lift it to the side, you're trying to get it to hit up to your shoulder and then boom, like a donkey out behind you. Yeah, good. Yeah, good. Good. And let's say we get, what are we on? Fourth set? Good. Fourth set might feel like enough because, like I say, you are spending a little extra time on those hands. Good. All right. And after your fourth set, you can take a cat or a cow or a child's pose, whatever feels good. Good. Because then we're going to roll on down to our bellies. And I'm going to find my ball again and bring it out in front. So my shoulder friends, my hands are resting on this ball. Right, they're out in front on the ball. So if your shoulders are so tight that they will not come to the top of your toy, put your hands on the ground instead. We're going to inhale, shrug those arms forward while we lengthen the legs behind you, and then pull in, come up into a little swan, pushing downward. Good. And roll away. Keep those legs active. Good. Glutes on, legs pulling together. Back and knees long, long, long. Good. Good. One more. One more. Now stay lifted here. If you have a ball, I want you to start walking it towards you. See if your spine will lift any higher. And if it doesn't, then you absorb it through your shoulders, right? Let your shoulder blades pull back more. Good. Then you're going to let it walk away, pushing down. Good. And then lower your spine. You should feel your glutes turning on to help support that motion, yeah? So inhale and exhale. Walk it in. Glutes on, glutes on, glutes on, glutes on. Shoulder blades in your back. Good. And then walk it away. So if you've ever done swan on the Cadillac with that push through bar, and you had to press down and lift yourself up over that bar, that's it. That's the motion. Good. Good. And then walk it back out. Very nice. Good. Phew. We should feel kind of pooped. Right? You've been using those lats and triceps. So we're going to take your ball around your backside. Reach for it. Lift it up your back. Aim your elbows toward the ceiling. Lift your thighs off. It's double leg kick. So thighs off the mat. You're welcome to lay your head on the side if you enjoy that stretch. And you're going to contract your thighs, extend, contract, extend, contract, extend, contract, then reach that ball down your back, elbows to the sky. Good. Turn your head if it's up and lay it down. Contract, extend, contract. You got it. Two more. Thighs still up, glutes on. Good. And reach, lifting your chest. Turn your head if it's, if you like it. Good. Bring your ball back up. Contract, extend, contract, extend, contract. Good. And then reach it down your back, reach it down your back. Good. Turn your head and then bring it back in. Contract, extend, contract, elbows up to the sky. Good. Last one. And reach. And then rest. That felt hard this morning. I don't know about you. Maybe I'm just tired in that direction today. You guys okay? Okay, all right, good. So be careful with your ball. You let it, bring yourself upright. We're gonna come into a side plank. Whoops. So for your side plank, your side up, right? Joseph Pilates called it the side bend. You can have your ball or not. You can be in a full plank or not. Right, so I'm going to start on, hi Mike, start on the knees, hand underneath that shoulder. And the biggest mistake I see most people make is they put that hand a little bit further out. So this is us, by the lakeside posing for a photo. This is us getting ready to do a side bend. All right, so you're going to push that hip up over the top. Reach, if you have that ball, try to push it further over your head by pushing your hips up. Good. And then come down. We're going to look at that ball as we lower it. So it's sort of a side bend snake combo. That's it. Push, push, push. And then lower. So of course you could do that in full plank, right? Pushing all the way up, pushing your hips up high. Good. And then lowering, lowering, lowering down. There you go. Good. Good. Can we do one more? Yeah. And then all the way down. All right, just that much. Let's swing around and do the same thing on the other side. So if you're like, I don't think I could do a full plank, try one. right? One is not going to hurt you. And you'll be able to stop yourself before it does, right? You'll be able to tell what needs a little more attention. But one, that's like one max rep in weightlifting, right? Then you can drop down to your knees after that. Now I'm doing the opposite because I'm showing you the gentler version first. But of course, you could press straight up in that big side bend. Good. Are you throwing it at him? Take that. You and your big old full plank, side plank. I know. One more. One more. There we go. Good. Ah. Whew. Everyone good? Okay, take that ball, put it between your ankles, and then here you have some choices. It could be ankles, it can be actual balls of feet, which for me is harder. You'll notice that you wobble around more. If you want to feel more stable, then move it up in between your knees. Some people feel way more stable there than they do in their feet. It also gives you better feedback as far as pushing up against the ball. So you decide what your body needs. If I'm always telling you, use your inner thigh, then put it down or put it up at your thigh bones. I need more stability at my feet, so that's where I'm going to put mine today. All right, we get to lay on down. You can fold your arm up and give your head a nice little pillow. And we're going to push that ball up and down. That's it. Good. And lift. Good. All right. Yeah. Good. And then, is it my imagination, Robin, you have it on the inside of one foot and on the ankle of the other? Okay. That's right. That looks better. Just a little more even between the sides. Yeah, ankles and ankles. All right, so the next one we do, we're going to hold it up, lift, then we're going to lower it down in 4 counts and try not to rest on the ground. 4, 3, 2, 1. Push it back up with a little power. Good. Lower it down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't rest. Good. So there should be a little smidgen of a space under that leg as it gets down. Good. Lift. And last one. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift. Very nice. Good. Oh. Is anyone feeling the inner thighs yet? Anyone notice their outer hip trying to slow down the fall? Yay. Okay, good. Either one of those I'd be super happy with. Oh yeah, Sheila's feeling it. Fantastic. All right. So then we're just going to roll the ball in and roll it out. So if it's in your inner thigh, change it so it's under your foot. You're just going to pull it in and pull it out. So this knee is going to point up to the sky and then back to the front. Open to the sky and then back to the front. Can you see that? And we're going to try to keep ourselves in this nice lifted waistline position. Good. So this is called développé if you're a dancer. If you are in movement, otherwise it's usually a frog or a clam leg, right? Opening up just like a clam. Good. Pulling that open. Ooh, I'm losing my ball. Good. And one more. Will I catch up to you? Good. Very nice. Now hold that in. Can't get on top of my ball. Hang on. And you're going to lift that bottom leg again. So the knee is up, pointing to the sky. The hip is forward still. And we're raising the leg. Good. So watch out that you don't lay backwards. Bring that hip forward for me and tuck those ribs in. Good. Now when the leg comes down, Eloise, I want you to keep the knee looking up. So you really, yes, stay active in there. Good job, lady. That's it. Good. And then K, rock your top hip forward. Way forward, way forward. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. There you go. That's it. Good. Good. And last one. Woo. Good. All right. You can let that ball go. I'm going to grab it just so it doesn't roll too far away. Ah, yes. And then easy peasy, just let the leg fall in front and then open yourself up to the back. You can push down on that front leg, that top leg, and it should feel good. Getting a little stretch to the top of that hip. Alrighty. So then we get to do the other side. So we'll just flip around and over. And again, you get to decide that first part, where you want your ball, where you need the most feedback. Inner thigh gives you the most feedback at your pelvis, low belly, and inner thigh. Ankle is more challenging just to manage the wobble. And then feet, between the arches of your feet, gives you even more wobble. All right, so finding your comfortable spot. We're just lifting and lowering. Good. That's it. Good. We're down low. So remember, you can lay yourself down on your head if you want. If you're choosing to be up on your shoulder, on your forearm, remember you have rules. This, do you see this whole slide thing going on here? Is a no. You have to be here if you're going to be up on the hip, right? So just be aware. Good. Good. All right. We're going to do 2 more, and then we're going to slow it down just like we did on the other side. So, ready? This next one, we're going to hold your lift. Good. Come down 4, 3. Don't hit the ground all the way. Good. Push it back up with energy. Good. Come down 4, 3, 2, 1. Try not to rest on the ground. Good. Anyone have an easier side doing this one? This one's way easier for me. I should go back right now and do the other side. I can barely even feel it on this side. So everyone's going to have a side that's easier to manage, or maybe both sides are easy to you. If both sides are easy to you, I want to know about it. Nice. Good. All right. And then that leg can rest down. You're going to, if your ball is in between your thighs, put it in between your feet, because you're just going to rock it, opening up that thigh bone and press it back out. Yep. So roll it in, open that up, and roll it out. Good. I'm going to get a better position on my foot. So if you've got good range of motion and you want that ball to roll further in, bring your ball further up your leg when you start. So not on the foot, but above the ankle, and you'll be able to pull that knee in. Here's your caveat. I'm pulling this knee in. Am I rocking back to do it? Am I dropping the knee down to do it? Right? So if that's the case, then you self-limit. Right? You put your own brakes on. Okay. The other thing I do is drop my ribs down. I push them into the floor to make more room instead of pulling up. So check you, right? You want to have that little lift right under there. Good. That's it. Good. Press it down. Anyone feeling the back of their thigh underneath as you press down on that ball? Little bit? Okay, good. That's great. So then we're going to hold that ball in. All right, abs up as we lift and lower. So you've got the top knee looking to the sky, the bottom thigh lifting up. The top leg is pushing that ball against the bottom one. So we are asking that hamstring to turn on. Good. That's it. Come on, thigh bones, open up. Show me that frog, that clam. There we go. Good. And if you have to hold it there or put a hand behind to give it a target, do it. Right? You could do it. Good. Yeah. That's it. Last 2. And last one. Whoa, tighten that hip. I see it. Good. And then rest. Nice. Okay, you can let that ball go wherever feels good. Let that leg fall in front of you. And you can press it down if that feels good to you. And open up in the opposite direction. Whew, I'm feeling it there now. I found the weak part of that chain. Started off so confident, didn't I? Oh, this side is so strong. Till we add in that other bit. All right, how are we doing? We're gonna come up. We're gonna flip our hips the other way. So now you've got the other leg bent and in front of you. We're gonna have a little mermaid. So sitting up tall, right? Adjust your pants, get everything back in place. Yep. I know, it's true. All right, and then your hand is just gonna glide over till you're on your forearm as you side bend. That's it, and then come back up. Good. That's it, yeah, good. So as you get your first ones going, yes, tricep is on because it's helping take your weight as you go out, right? We're not it's trying. Yeah, right? That's a good question. Kay asked, is this right hip staying down? It's trying to. So at least it's not coming up. For me to get it down, I'd have to go all the way over here. You guys know the sad story of my hips. So there you go. Good. All right. One more. Stay on over. Good. Now rotate. Put both hands on that ball. See if you can push it a little further away. Let your shoulder blades pull away from your hips. Good. Now keep your torso aimed at your ball, but press down and lift up your chest. So you're like in a little swan. There you go. Good. Roll it away as far as you can. Reach with that outside arm. And then lift, lift, lift. Good. And one more time. Reach away. Reach, 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 reach. Good. And then bring it back up. Good. Lift yourself back to the side. And then grab your ball, pull it over your head. And push it. Push it up. That's it. Push it to the sky. So we all try to go over. I want you to push it up. That's it. Good job. Very nice. Letting that open up through here. Good. All right. Then we'll flip those hips. And I'm going to turn because now my back is to both of my cameras. I can't see you on any of my screens. Good. And you guys don't ever have to look at me. Some of you are really good at just listening to cues and following along that way. So if that's you, you don't have to face me at all. You can just be in your body and let your ears do all the processing. Yep. Good. So going out. So my shoulder friends, you want to mind the shoulders, right? You're going to keep that tricep awake and alive. We're not going to give it up. We're not going to let it sink up into that neck. So Franny, I'm thinking of you in particular. You might not go as far, or maybe you omit the ball and just let the elbow bend so that you can keep the space if you need to for that shoulder. Because this is now, I think is it your right? I can't remember which one now. No, it's your left. Good. Yeah, all right. So let's hold that on over. We're going to rotate our torso. So now we reach for the ball with both hands and push it away, push it away, push it away. See if you can keep this far hip down. Good. And then still facing your ball, you're going to press down on that ball, lift up your chest. Like a little swan lifting. Good. That's elegant. That's nice. Good. And then down. Good. And lift. Good. That's right. And down. Well, let's do two more. Up. Lift your sternum, Eloise. Let it go all the way. There you go. Good. Nice, Kay. I saw that, Sheila. Good. And one more. Oh, look, there's Robin. She's coming into frame. Good. All right. And then we're going to turn ourselves back to the side. Oh, good. Grab your ball with that lower arm. Lift yourself up. Come to the other side. Push that ball up to the sky. Push it. That's it. There you go. Open up your collarbones. See if you can push that armpit back a little bit. There you go. Make the space. Good. Good. Nice. All right. And then that can come all the way down to the ground. Okay, feeling good? Staying right where you are. Reach your hands behind you. We're just going to do a little swan, not a swan, woo, a mermaid lift. So pushing your hips up and forward. That's it. Opening up those shoulders. Good. Getting a little extra stretch through this TFL. If you can, push with that front bent knee a little. Push the hip up. Good. And now if you feel good about it, pick an arm. See if it will reach up over your head. Keep pushing through the heel of your hand. And you might be thinking, Mona, you're crazy. And that's okay. If you're thinking I'm crazy, squeeze your elbows toward each other behind you and push your fingertips into the ground a little more. Good. Yeah. And then come back down. All right. We're going to do 3 hip flips. So flip, keep your sternum up. Flip, keep that sternum up. Flip. All right. And then we're going to do our lift over here. So I'm going to again swing around. Fingertips in the ground. Pushing up through the hips. Elbows pulling toward each other. That's it. And the fingertips push down at the same time. So it's not one or the other, it's both. And then if you feel good about it, make sure you've got sturdy in that supporting arm. Lift that other one up. Push your hips up a little more. Whether or not you're reaching, stay connected to those fingers on the ground, pushing through the ground like you want to grab a piece of it. That's it. Good. One more breath. Nice. And then lower that back down. Very good. Okay. We're going to shift our weight forward because we're going to come up to a stand. So all you're going to do is lift your hips up and lower them back down, right? So if that feels okay and you don't need the ground, lift your hips up, right? So yeah, God, it is amazing. Good. That's it. Good. We're going to do one more on this side. Just see what that feels like, right? This is us having autonomy as we age. Good. And then flip it over. We're going to do the same thing the other side. So first one, let your hands be on the ground. Just feel how your hips feel about that. Your knees. Maybe you need cushion, right? And then if you can, see if you can lift yourself up. Yeah, good. Wrap those glutes behind you. Good. Push. There you go. Yes, yes, yes. Good. One more time. We're going to stay up. We're going to stay up. All right. And then you're just going to rotate. So now you've got 2 legs in parallel. Good. You decide which leg. One is going to come forward. Perfect. And then we're all the way up. Ta-da! Yes, team. Yes. So excited. So excited. So much less having to use the ground since the last time we did that drill. It's been a couple months, so I wanted to check back in. I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased. So, okay. Let's take your left foot behind you. Good. Put your weight on it. So shift your weight back. Feel that back glute. Turn on, and you should start to feel the start of a stretch here. We're just going to lift right up. Lift that chest high. Good. Come around the world, scooping your belly in, pulling it back. Good. All the way around. And up. Yeah, good. Another way. Keep pulling your abs back. Remember that ball behind your butt? Way back 45 minutes ago, 50 minutes ago. Good. All right. Step it together. Other foot back. Shift your weight back onto that back foot. Good. Arms come up. Side bend. Good. Now pull into that imaginary ball behind you. Pull it back. That's it. Feel how you get more stretch in your spine. Good. And then back up. Reverse. Pull back to that imaginary ball behind you. That's it. Lovely. Good. And then all the way back up. Nice. Come back to center. Spine twist. Push those hands apart. Lift up through the back of your spine. Good. Bring it back to center. And other way. And center. One more each way. Push those hands apart. Push. 2 walls apart. There you go. Good. And other side. Push. Good. All right. Bring it all the way down. Let your head just fall easy. Good. Bring it back up. We're going to let the head come to the other side, and we're going to just take a little extra stretch for your triceps. So triceps were busy today, all that press down. So we're going to reach up, pull your right elbow over, and then just side bend. Let your head fall. We're just going to give that a little pull, that lat and that tricep. Good. Bring it back up. Good. Other side. That's it. And you might need to play with that. If you're not feeling it at all, try setting your shoulder in a different spot. Usually it's back, and then you'll start to feel the trickle through that tricep. Good. Yep. And then come all the way back up, and then pull it all the way down. Good. Just turn your head to the side. Keep those palms forward, but pulling back. And other side. Just a standing chest expansion. Check where you are in space as your head turns. Are your hips over your heels instead of over your toes? Are your ribs over your hips instead of popping out forward? Good. Notice how that changes the musculature of your neck as you turn. Good. Are your feet active, forefoot and heel? Notice how that changes your neck again. Good. And then let your head just come to the center. Relax your arms, but keep everything else nice and long. Oh, you guys are fabulous. Look at you, look at you, look at you. Thank you. I love it. You guys, so much good work today. So happy. Did you? Oh, good. Ah. Atmosphere.